Separatists, Celeste Silver Cord here, doing a quick reading for my Taurus people for Samhain or Halloween, which is New Year. I'm telling everybody, a lot of people are talking about sit still because it's Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Nope, not time to sit still. Time to think about what it is you really want. Time to stop getting in. Now, Mercury is going retrograde in Scorpio, so there's going to be a lot of worry, a lot of deceptions that are being revealed and things like that. And granted, you're not going to want to jump and make moves when you are super emotional, but it is time to get to the bottom of these emotions and actually start making processes towards our world. I should have done some makeup for y'all. That would have been nice of me. But, yeah, it's time, it's time to put all this work that you've done for yourself and for others, instead of waiting for after the holidays to make your New Year's resolutions. I say go ahead and get prepared to make them at the end of this month. Do your research on what it is, what pattern or habit you would like to adapt or change, and go for it. Now, I know there's a lot of these planets that have been in Aries are getting ready to move into Taurus. So you guys, I'm pretty sure, are going to be getting hit with a lot of Mars energy coming up here soon. Over the next several months, I believe Black Moon Lilith is also starting to move into y'all's sign. If you guys don't know your charts, please look them up, especially like where your Black Moon Lilith and stuff is. Mine is in Pisces. Along with my Venus. So my Venus and my Black Moon Lilith are both in Pisces, the dualistic fish. So, it tells you a good bit about yourself. Also, it's not a bad idea to know where your Mercury is. Mine is in Aries, which is why I pop off at the mouth so much. I don't lie when I say I'm the queen of fire. Also, if you guys want to check out, I do still do cards and coffee. I did move that over to a secondary channel, the Queen of Fire. So if you guys are interested in getting morning collective messages. Now, the morning reading is a collective message for everybody. And I pretty much do the spread that I'm going to be doing now for you guys for this holiday. And I'm going to be doing each sign for each turn of the wheel of the year from now on. That is going to be 8 personal videos like this for you guys a year on top of the full moon. And I'm going to bait on trying to squeeze in some all signs. I'm thinking of doing it all signs for the Mercury retrograde. But we shall see. We shall see. So far, internet's going good. See how many of these I can get done today. I got all week. I love it. I'm also scheduling in-person readings up here. Plus, I still do the Zenden plus, plus. Now, I'm telling you, Aries just worked through all these energies that are about to be hitting you guys. So I don't want you guys to stress it. But it will be heavy. It will feel dark night of the soulish. It will be a lot of going through the past, reevaluating it, looking at things from a different perspective, recognizing and owning where you picked up certain programmings, forgiving yourself for pushing those programs onto others before you even realized what it was you were doing. Then that's the energy everybody should have been working through for a while now. I also said, for Halloween, you guys should also be looking into the veil is thinning for Samhain. That is what this time of the year is all about. And we should be looking to our ancestors, honoring the dead. That is what Samhain was always about. back in antiquity, Samhain, you dressed up as something scary, either to scare away evil spirits, or you dressed up to as your ancestors to honor them, so they would recognize their tribe and they would recognize you when they came back. So just a little thought candy if you are planning on doing anything for this Halloween, especially a ritual or something along those lines. It should always be about honoring the dead and honoring our ancestors, especially if you have lost somebody this year. I would particularly do a something to honor them. All right. So we got the Queen of Cups down here immediately. So this is the Queen of Cups, but I see the Queen of Cups as being severely rocked here because you have the Ace upside down, the 3 upside down, and the 7 upside down. And I told you, Mercury in Scorpio, there's going to be a lot of deceptions and things coming out. I see the ending of another third-party situation. I believe I just got this for Aries, too. You know, this is leaving you stuck in your 9 of Swords. And you're just sitting there and you're just, why am I not worthy? Why am I not good? And just picking yourself apart. Stop it. Stop picking yourself apart. You know, stop lying to yourself. That's lying to yourself. That voice in your head that's picking you apart is not you. That is a program that you picked up from somebody, and you need to recognize where you got it from and work on better self-talk. I call this card the Drama Queen card. This is the victim. This is ultimate victim mode, and I've been talking a lot about that with people too in the spiritual community. A lot of people are stuck in victim mode, and that is pretty much the dark night of the soul is kind of victim mode, because you have to go back to the past and go through all that to get past it, but you're not supposed to unpack and stay there. And yes, going back into the past and realizing the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cause a whole bunch of conflicts with everybody around you, because you're going to start going, you gave me this programming, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did this, my life was hard. That is exactly what this energy gets you when you start doing that. But now all of a sudden you're defending yourself, you know, you're picking fights with everybody, you cause a whole bunch of turmoil, pointing all that out. And then now you need to defend yourself, or you feel the need to defend yourself from all these sticks being pointed at you, because what happens when you start pointing at anybody else? It gets pointed right back at you. One stick pointed out at everybody else, and then all these sticks are pointed back at you. Why? So you can navigate and figure out what was your own fault. Just because they gave you the programming didn't mean you had to do all the things that you've done in the past too. And you need to go back and you need to own your own responsibility with that. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't be opinionated and hasty about it, but, you know, you're going to need to, you're going to need to make sure that you analyze yourself just as much as you analyze everybody else. Don't be so quick to judge to point the finger at everybody else. And understand also, they picked up their programming from somewhere too, so it's going to take a little bit of forgiveness, but this is how you save yourself from the dark night of the soul. And then when the battles are all done, see, he's smiling now. The wars are over. He's going to collect up some swords, see what he can do with, you know, the remaining swords, and start moving on to a more positive aspects of life. Now that you did the actual work to heal yourself from your past programming. Healing karma is not easy, guys, but that is what we came to do. We came to clear karmic debts, right? But you're going to need to put down the pride, and you're going to have to own the fact that some of y'all put yourself into a gilded cage. This is very similar to the bride in the cage. The bride in the cage, this comes after the bride of the cage, right? But you got tricked. Seemed so perfect. Money, things were easier, things like that. But now if you were to shake the boat, you're scared you're going to lose everything that everybody's been giving you. And that is a big bite to your pride, because a lot of people think, you know, you did walk around acting like you did it all on your own. But it's not until you realize that you are stuck because of all that glitters isn't gold. Now you got to put down your pride and face that. All right? How you're going to get through this? You're going to commune with spirit. Like I said, honoring your ancestors. Samhain, this is the time to get out there and commune with spirit and seize back into your own power. Realize where, okay, so the money stuff, whatever. The guilt and regret, being stuck in those kind of toxic, twisty whatevers. This is the time you're going to have to commune with spirit, realize, what you can live and live without and things of that nature and how to get back to the root of who you are. And that is where, boom, you will find yourself back in your full power. All right. For our magic cards, we got Dragonfly. Even if you are not a sparkling little fairy all the time, you may just be a dragonfly. You do still bring light to this world. The Mystic Star. Harmony in the home and great friendships. Once you go back through the past and own your part and forgive yourself and others for all this other turmoil and stuff like that, that's how you get back into harmony. That's how you cut out who needs to be cut out. And that's how you reestablish connections with those who you are supposed to be connected to. And you bring yourself harmony and great friendships back into your life. Your final magic card here is Fire. The element of fire will herald a new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. Fire does burn, scorch the earth, but it is after the forest fire that the forest grows back even better than before. There's why they do controlled burns in a lot of areas, because burning away the dead brush is good for the forest. Cutting back the dead loss is good for you too. I say that with the gardening tips all the time. Gotta cut back what's dead, what is no longer breathing life. You need to remove it so that you can, Now be careful calling on fire. That is also Archangel Michael. If you were in dire needs, I would call him, but you have to be cleansed by fire. You have to expect to walk over those coals and walk through the fire to get cleansed by it. So it is not an easy path. It is a lot of self-work. I have full faith that you guys can totally handle this. I mean, if Aries could survive these shifts in their signs over the last few years, I think you guys have got this too. You guys are an extremely strong energy. And I actually call on, I was raised by a Taurus, so I know just how tenacious you guys can be. And if you just put that tenacity towards healing yourself and working for things that make you passionate, you will accomplish so much more with this new year that's coming up. All right. As always, please like, share, subscribe, spank my bell, click my likes, tell me that you like it, guys. And I'll be back with some Mercury retrograde stuff and your full moons and your 8 turns of the wheel from here on out. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. Any extra information you need is in the description. Come on and join us over at the Coven of the Silver Cord if you're more interested in magic stuff. I love y'all, and I'll be back as soon as I can.